Okay, hello again. We are back for episode number 14 of the English series, or a Let's Play. How you guys doing? Don't know why I'm sounding like an announcer for some reason. But anyway, for today, we're just gonna... We have something simple for today. We just have to build the rest of the wall of this area, and then we're just gonna then build the outside and then completely cover it up. Now again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna cover this area up with any blocks, because I do like the fact that it looks mound shaped, but we're gonna see in a minute. You'll see it in the time lapse whenever we get that started. But really, the only thing I need to do is really just make this wall. And similarly, I do want to make it out of wood here and then just kind of cover it up with dirt on the sides and everything. But without further ado, we should at least start with the entrance and kind of go from there. So enjoy a really quick time lapse. So that was a pretty quick process. All we needed to do was just, build the walls, and now that we've done it, I kind of really like it. Especially I like this circular glass pane that's just looking straight at nothing. I mean, it is looking at a bit of an ocean from that view, but you're really just looking at a house wall. But it is what it is. And personally, I still really like the design of it. Now, we're not completely done, because we now need to decorate the inside of this entire thing. And for that, I am so happy that we actually have this. Right, we have moss blocks. So what I know is I just have to bone meal this. And it should spread. Like so. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Just gonna have to get rid of some of these things here and there. But overall, pretty much this is all we need to do now. Give me a second, because I'm gonna need to move a lot of things away from my inventory. But oh, I also need to move some torches too. But essentially, we're gonna go ahead and moss block most of this area, and for this I don't think I really need a time lapse, because this is really gonna take not that much time. So, well, what I just need to do is continue letting the moss spread a bit. Now we kind of still want we still want it's a really annoying seeing all the grass pop up. I don't like it. But like I'm saying, we just really want this place to look really green on the inside, because on not only are we making it look like really nice grass to put some I don't know why I did that. So some what you might call it, the flowers. Why can't I say flower? Oh yeah, so we just really want a good space for flowers to look nice and cozy. But also, because I mentioned this in the last episode and I forgot to get the stuff that I need to do it. But we're gonna make a small tree that's gonna be like the home of these bees. It's gonna be the bee tree, and I don't have it. I don't have the oak wood that I wanted for it. Oh, that's okay. So we're gonna have to go get that in a second. For now, we could just focus on having this entire place go moss green a little bit. So excuse me, come on, mow the grass a little bit here and there. Um, Now, we don't want the entire thing green, because I don't think, speaking of which was, this was what I was going to bring up a second ago. I don't think you can put flowers. Oh, you can! Oh, never mind. Then yes, we can go all green here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have it like transition to a lighter, to this darker savannah green, little by little. But this should be almost done. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, did not mean. There we go. There we go. This is really all we needed to do. There's still some green spots here and there, but that's fine. That's not really a big deal. Yeah. Essentially, we want this to be as green as possible. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need these things to be like mossed all the way up. I think this is fine in my opinion. I'm also gonna put some mud bricks here and there because if you just follow my lead, this is gonna be a pond. I've already decided this little corner looks like it would be a perfect place to put a pond. And from here, we're just gonna need a bit of moss to. I think you can put moss on stone, right? Yes, you can. Look at that. No, my mud bricks. No, that's not. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh me. Okay. No, that's fine. I could just do this. Nobody needs to know what happened there. But yeah, this part is gonna be more of a pond area for the bees, because I just think it would look nice as a pond. I wonder if that's gonna grow into grass. If it doesn't, that's fine. That's not really a big issue. I think a good pond would be great. And then maybe like how could we go about this? Because I really do want this to look really nice. I want the tree to be at least in this area right here. So this is where the tree is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this so it doesn't... Alright, that's fine right there. That's okay with me right there. Now, some carpet is fine, I think. But honestly, I don't think we need that much carpet. I am gonna use it to cover some areas, like so. That would be nice. And then we could... Oh, and there's already carpet there. And then we could do something like this. So we could just go up and around. And then just to have some decoration here and there. We can put some moss around here. Yeah. That's nice. I think this looks nice already. So the azalea these azalea leaves, I have an idea for what I could do with them. I think I could just put them like so. So it just looks like a little mini forest. A little weird forest in this corner. I wonder if I could just grow a tree in here, if that's just gonna make it easier for me. So let's try this. Hey, look at that. That's actually kind of really nice. I was gonna decorate it in a different way, but honestly I like that. Now, we do have some more tree leaves that I collected, acacia and some oak and all this other stuff, and some glowberries, because I do have an idea with this. I do have something that I'm coming up with on the fly right here, right now. I am gonna make a campfire area to make it look really nice. Hold up. Man, I need vines. Vines would be really nice right now, but I don't think I have any vines. Really sad, really sad. I'm gonna grab these poppies real quick just to have them. And then we could just decorate a little bit like, something like so. And then, oh, these are both oak leaves. I grabbed 2 oak leaves. I thought I got the acacia ones. Where are they? Where are you? Excuse me, fella. Here. Let me see. Here we go. Oh. They do not look that much different. Never mind. Let's let's put some moss here. Does that make it look better? Like, if we made it, that's not the block I wanted. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Something like that. Yeah. It's not as nice as I would like it to be. I don't know what I'm doing anymore at this point. What? Oh, that just looks uncanny. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do something like it's just the fact that they're so dark in terms of green. But that's fine. Look at that. Look at how this is looking. Slowly but surely, it looks a bit nice. Like, I think that looks okay. We need glowberries, and I don't know if they spawn anywhere in particular, or if they're okay with being anywhere. Let's see, can we do something like, I'm gonna put a bed in here because I don't feel like walking 3 steps to go to bed. Okay. And also I kind of have a whole idea going. I have an idea going right now. Let's see. I'm trying to see, you know? Sometimes you can't see, but you need to see. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We could put it here. And then we can bone meal. Yeah. We are gonna need a lot of berries, I would say. Because we're gonna kind of make this look like a swamp area, kind of. Not really. But this is kind of how I want the rest of my area to look like in the future. Kind of what we're doing here on the inside is kind of what I want to do on the outside of the base. But with, like, again, I'm gonna be saying this a lot, with the trees covering everything. And then, yeah, then we can just put some flowers here. But then we need one more thing, right? We're not done. Also, these are only poppies, and we definitely don't just want poppies. We want more flowers. More flowers be great. Give me. Okay, hold up. I think I have some more flowers in here. We're almost done decorating. I said it was gonna be a quick process, and I'm trying to speedrun it. I promise. Oh, that is not good over there. Luckily, they drop what's it called? They drop the bottles instead of immediately, you know, doing the whole murder thing, the whole raid. Because, you know, that would not be lovely, not for me. Ah, here we go. This is what we were talking about. We can put them all in here for now, and some of these. We need some of these. Look at that. We're gonna decorate as much as we can with as little as we have. And honestly, from the outside, it already looks really nice. It does look a bit weird from this corner here because of the thing, but we're not gonna put too much worry about looking into that, you know? Now, Where is my... So we can do something like having some up here, and then oh yes, and then we can have the they can have these up over here, and then we can have some of these spread out, especially around this area, because this is the area I think it blends in the most. I think personally it looks like it blends pretty well. Look at that. That looks amazing. That corner just looks amazing already. Look at that. And then we can have like a dandelion here and a dandelion here. And then I think that's all the flowers I have that we can use. Just gonna put a shelf. I'm just gonna put a shelf here. There's no need to, there's no real reason why. I just feel like putting a shelf. Actually, what we could do, instead of using torches for light, we could actually use glowberries. And then we could turn one of the glowberries into an actual glowing berry. And then we could do the same here. Through that. Look at that, already looking much more nicer. And I think very well decorated, at least for what's essentially just going to be a honey farm. Now, we're not done. We now need to actually make the stuff, the actual stuff that I was talking about. Well, I mean, I already did the stuff, which is the decorating, but I also want to make some sort of like campfire-esque kind of looking place, and luckily we have so many crafting tables that we can actually craft all the stuff that I'm thinking about making. Now, for a campfire, I think I'm gonna go simple. I don't think I'm gonna do too much. I know this doesn't blend in too well because it's a dark oak log. I know, but hey, we could pretend, even for a minute. We could pretend that maybe this person just found these, right? They just found some logs. They just found some logs, some random logs, okay? And then I don't know. This I don't like it. Also, this is my building process. It really is just me looking at two random things and saying, does that work? Maybe, potentially, hopefully. If it doesn't, then well, I tried. Okay, we can go ahead and move this over here. I'm gonna go put that there. And because this is a campfire area, we need a campfire. And how do we make a campfire? We need charcoal. I forgot about that. I should have started cooking some charcoal minutes ago, and I forgot about that. Since we have it, let's go ahead and burn that. Even though we don't really have that many of those ready to go. Also, yes, I'm just gonna point this out. I need a storage system. I need a really big storage system at some point, because these things out here is not gonna be permanent. These things need to move eventually. Let's see. What do we have? Yes, let's see. Nothing too different. Let's see. And I think we also need sticks. So I think that's all you need for a campfire. Should be, oh, here it is. 3 logs and charcoal and a stick. Oh my goodness, I don't, oh no. I don't have a log. Well, I do have a log. Actually, I have a lot of logs nearby, but I also ran out of food, which is not great. Oh, did not mean to do that. Whoopsie doos. What do we have? Well, let's cook this because we're hungry. Let's go ahead and cook it. I am starving. Since we can, I'll take the acacia logs because I don't think the campfire looks any different with whatever that needs to get fixed. Hopefully when I actually do the thingy that I was gonna do, that should be covered up pretty nicely and quickly. Which, honestly, since we have mud brick, like our little mud brick farm, and we have our, and we have the moss blocks, I think it is possible to finally start doing the like entire mega base project and finally kind of get this whole thing moving. So maybe for the next episode, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna go ahead and start decorating the outside of this base, and then we'll make some more farms in the future. I was looking for something. I was looking for food. Right. Campfire, 3 logs, 3 sticks, 1 thing. Yeah, and then food, because we are starving. We are starving. You see, I have a food farm, and yeah, I have an actual farm over there, and I've yet to use any of it. I've yet to use any of the stuff that I actually have. Now I will say, I need a campfire here for the bees, but I also want a campfire here to look nice. So we're gonna make 2 campfires, which means another piece of another piece of charcoal is needed. So let's make another one. And also, fun fact, I wanted to make this in advance mainly because I don't have silk touch. So there's no way for me to actually get a beehive in here without getting silk touch, which is kind of why I had the whole farm made over yonder. What's it called? The whatchamacallit. I had the tree farm towards the mobster farm. The mob farm. I had the tree farm and the mob farm close together. Ow. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Now, let's look at this. Before I get distracted again. Look at how nice this looks. And because I wanted to really sell that this is a campfire, sleeping bags. That looks so nice. I know I could do a lot more with the roof, but honestly, I think this looks nice just as is. It's really well kept, and I think it's beautiful. Especially because of the outside, it doesn't really look like a bee farm. It doesn't scream bee farm to you. It just screams a random building in the middle of the forest. But that's what I like about it. And you know what? Just to spice things up, I have a barrel, so let's put a barrel there. For no reason other than it's a barrel. But yeah, okay. So that's that. That's that for this, right? Now, I also did talk about going to the Nether, and I think we have time to do that. But essentially, now that we have that, we need to find a way to start getting silk touch. And that's why we have these guys around. Because these guys have the things that I need. Especially this guy, he has mending. Mending is amazing because that's what we really need. And so, what I think I really need is a lot of sugarcane. And what better way than to do a sugarcane farm to then eventually get mending and eventually get silk touch and all this other stuff. And since we also have a tree farm over here, what up? Just in case you missed the last couple of episodes, which I do not blame you if you have. It is insanely been a while. My tree farm over here with my mob farm and everything, I think we can make enough sticks to trade for emeralds. Those emeralds we can get shelves to make the enchantment room, and then also we can make a giant sugarcane farm. Now, this is my sugarcane farm right now. It's very basic. It does not produce a lot. Not really. But I think if I expand it, right? if I expand this farm out, also this is the mud brick thing. Okay, if we expand this out and we make what's it called? When we make it larger, we'll need a lot more iron for this. Sadly, I do not have that, and since I'm not making an iron farm anytime soon, or at all, I don't think for this series, I think we'll be fine. What we could do is go mining for iron and go collect those resources. But really, I think what I'm gonna focus on is getting these oak logs. And since I have so many bones to make into bone meal, I can make a ton, and I mean a ton of wood out of this, which is what we need. And considering that we already have plenty of wood over here, I'm gonna go ahead and move the moss over here, except for some here, because we'll need that in the future. But as I was saying, oops, did not mean to do that. We have tons of wood right here already. We just need to collect a lot more, and I'm hoping to get this many, like this entire row filled up of oak logs, so that way we can just trade in for sticks and slowly gain all of that. And then since I have my actual normal farm over here that I've yet to interact with, I can make some sugarcane here, or not sugarcane. I can make some paper to work with the farm. So overall, that's really all we need to do. So for the next episode, I think it's just gonna be making my way to the nether, potentially for something. But it's definitely gonna be a trading episode where I'm just gonna be trading consistently, which is gonna be not that eventful. Because the next project really is to turn most of this into mud bricks and to kind of close off our little forest idea completely. So overall, it's not terrifying. I think we can do it, but it's definitely going to take a long while, and it might even be an hour-long video because of how much we have to do. But I think we're going to start with small steps. I'm going to, on my own, I'm going to go ahead and collect as many logs as possible and trade them in. And then try to get some of the trades in these villages to go up. And then for the next episode, I think what we're going to just do is create the trees that are going to go around surrounding this area before we do any of the big projects. And then we'll do some more trading alongside of that. So anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I think it's a really short episode, and I'm sorry that it is. But honestly, I just wanted to get done with the bee farm, and now that I have that, I just need to get every other material that goes with it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.